Hey everyone, I'm Amanda and this is Mommy's Reading Chair. Today I'm bringing to you one of my goals of 2020, and that is to really stick to a TBR. I don't generally do that, but I've noticed that the past couple of months that I have, November and December, I've really made sure to try to hit it, which means that I'm actually reading way more. I am generally a mood reader, but I am liking the TBR style, so I think I want to give it a go in 2020. And one way I want to do that is with a little game to help me pick my TBR. So this video is all about the rules of my new game, Disney Chooses My TBR. I'm wearing one of my favorite Disney shirts. I love it. So the way this works is I have a Disney matching game. It's my son's, and I chose the Disney matching game because one, Disney fan right here, and two, one of the things that kind of sets my channel apart is the fact that I do have small children and they are featured in a lot of my videos. So my whole house is games and toys and Disney and all kinds of fun goodies. So I grabbed my son's Disney matching game and a little blue bucket because that box was driving me crazy, and every time my son sees it, he wants to dump the cards all out because he doesn't actually care to play memory match right now. Anyways, I took all the cards and I dumped them in here. You can see them all. They all have different Disney characters on them. And of course, because it's a matching game, there are two of each. So this will take me a really long time to get through if I ever do, but I just like that there's a lot of variety. So I went through with all of the characters and I made a list of categories or genres or different criteria that each character could fit within a book. So that's what I'm going to go through right now, is all of those. That way, when we get to the videos in January, we'll know what they mean. So let's go ahead and do the categories, and then I'll go over the rules that I made for myself. So if I draw a Simba or a Dumbo card, I need to read a book with an animal on the cover, preferably not a pet, more of like a wild animal. Simba, and I guess Dumbo's not really a wild animal, but typically you don't see people keeping elephants as pets. So an animal on the cover for Simba or Dumbo. If I draw an Ariel or a Dory card, it needs to have water, fish, or the ocean either on the cover or in the title. If I draw the Moana card, it needs to have either an island on the cover or an island theme or an island as a setting in the book. I have one in mind already, so if I draw that card, I'm super excited to get started on that. If I draw a Mickey card, I need to read a classic. If I draw a Minnie card, I need to read a girly book. I've left that a little bit broad because I don't have a lot of girly books, so if it has like maybe like fashion or beauty or something girly in it, I'll read it. If I draw Belle, the bookworm princess, of course. In fact, her picture in the card she's holding a book. So if I draw Belle, I need to read a big book. And a big book to me is 600 or more pages. Whew, that one is a little intimidating because like getting that done every month is going to be it's going to be pushing it a little bit. Next is Timon and Pumbaa. We need to have some sort of best friends theme or friends in the title. If I draw Anna and Elsa or Olaf, it needs to have winter on the cover or in the title. If I draw an Aristocat, a Dalmatian, or Pluto, it needs to have, this is where pets come in. It does need to have pets on the cover or an animal that is typically a pet, cat, dog, fish, bird, that type of thing. If I draw Woody, I need to read a Western, which I don't ever read, so we'll see. Maybe I'll find some good gems. I never read Westerns. I don't even know if I have any, but that might be something fun that I grab at a used bookstore? Question mark? Not sure. Alternately, if I draw Buzz, I need to read a science fiction book. Excited about that one. If I draw an Incredibles character, which I think it just has the mom and dad, I don't believe it has the others in there. I'll have to look. But if I draw any character from the Incredibles, I need to read an action book, superhero book, or a graphic novel. If I draw Daisy, I need to read a book with a flower on the cover or in the title. If I draw Baloo, I need to read a book that has a main character that is a teacher. If I draw Sebastian, I need to read a book with a character that has an accent. Doesn't matter from where, just an accent. If I draw Aladdin and Jasmine, I need to read a romance novel. If I draw the Zootopia card, I need to read a mystery or a thriller. If I draw Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, or the fairies from Sleeping Beauty, I need to read a magic or a fantasy book. If I draw the Cinderella card, I need to read a book that has characters of royalty. And if I draw a Dopey card or a Goofy card, I need to read a comedy. Now, if you have ever seen this game, you'll know that there are characters that I have not called out. So in that case, if I draw a card of a character that does not have a category on my list, I need to add another book to my TBR, which I'm a little nervous about because, you know, I'm a busy lady, but adding in another book is it should be pretty fun. So here are the rules. I have some books that I will be reading each month that will not be determined by this game. So I will be drawing 3 cards every month to determine 3 books that will be on my TBR. In the event that I draw a card that is a character that I don't have listed, that means I will have to add a 4th book to that list. I generally read about 5 books per month, which is my goal for the year 2020 is 5 books a month. So the other 2 books on my list are going to be the book club book. I am in a book club with just some really dear friends of mine. So one of the 5 books will be my book club pick with my friends. And the other one will be a book from my 5-star predictions book list. I have 12 books picked out for the year 2020 that I predict I will give 5 stars to. So one of them will be from that video, and I have that video linked below. So make sure you check that out. So really, that's it. I don't have any other rules for myself. It's literally just a bucket of cards with some of my favorite characters of all time. I have my list of categories, and I have my list of rules, which is simply pick 3 books and hope that you don't get that 4th one because I don't know how you're going to fit in 6 books. And I'm super excited to get this started. So make sure to watch each month. At the beginning of each month, I will be posting my Disney Chooses My TBR. Make sure to hit subscribe so you can get notifications of these videos, and I'll see you next time.